Hi, I'm Michael Garfield, joining you today from Independence Heights. You know, this is just one of the many great neighborhoods that have benefited from some wonderful work done by Rebuilding Together Houston. Stay tuned as we share more great information from this hardworking organization. In neighborhoods across Houston, Rebuilding Together Houston staff and volunteers are hard at work.
Let's recall that scene. Good, okay?
We always need help. We always need people. We need resources.
I've always felt that I've gotten more out of Rebuilding Together than I ever put in.
The fact that I get to come down here and be able to help families be able to live better is awesome.
More than 300,000 nails and screws, over 7,200 pounds of caulk, more than 14 miles of wood, countless volunteer hours dedicated to repairing homes in neighborhoods like this.
It's gonna look real good.
It's all part of the mission, Rebuilding Together Houston. Repairing homes, restoring hope, transforming our city. That's what it's all about. You know, when volunteers from Rebuilding Together Houston get together in neighborhoods like this, great things come about.
We repair homes, restore hope, and revitalize communities, particularly in the low-income areas.
You're the person of the hour. You know, we're all here to help you today.
Yeah,
and we're happy to do it.
I appreciate it. I really do.
Bobby Williams has lived in this house for almost 50 years.
We're delighted to be able to help.
It's good to have you here.
Yeah.
I have 3 kids, 2 girls and 1 boy. My oldest daughter is legally blind. And I had a lot of happy memories because all of my kids was here. They all grew up in this house.
Bobby Williams has lived in this house for almost 50 years. Miss Williams has had a hard time maintaining her home over the years. It's a common story heard at Rebuilding Together Houston.
Today we're working on Geraldine Madison's home. She's lived here 41 years, I believe.
On the outside, it was looking bad. There wasn't nothing I could do. You know, everything started falling down at one time.
Rebuilding Together Houston is restoring hope to homeowners.
We have Mr. Virgil Hill, who is a former firefighter, retired after 20 years, and we're out here helping him out, making sure that he feels appreciated just like he's committed to helping out the community.
Jim Solar, executive director of Rebuilding Together Houston, has seen hundreds of transformations over his 30-year history with the organization.
We repair homes primarily for elderly, but also for military veterans and disabled people, and it's at no cost to the homeowner. We've got to do this, guy. They're tired, and they're broken down a bit health-wise, and their houses are broken down. And the faces of those are people who are good, solid family people. Some of them have grandchildren living there, some of them have children. They're providing the anchor often for their family.
I'm a single parent, I've got 2 kids, and this just came at a point where we really needed it.
Trying to tidy it up and make it look better, which is, I'm proud of it. I'm thankful that I couldn't do it myself. So I'm thankful for that they're coming out to do it.
To see their faces and see their eyes light up and to see us injecting a little bit of more hope and a little bit more calm back into their lives when their ceiling no longer leaks, when they no longer have to fear when the rain starts. It's just such a humbling situation.
I've been trying. I've been doing a little here and a little there, but you know, it seems like when you do a little here and you do something else and it's time to go back and redo that, and no, you guys came and knocked it out the ballpark.
In addition to personal challenges that leave homeowners in need of a helping hand, our city's growth has created some hardships in affordable housing.
Affordable housing is under significant pressure here in Houston. A lot of the low-income affordable housing is being torn down, is being bought, and then higher-end housing is in place. And so the working class people who have afforded these homes in the past and have provided services throughout Houston, it's under pressure where these people are going to live. And that's part of what we do, is we maintain that affordable housing stock.
Independence Heights is one of those neighborhoods.
After the Civil War, African Americans formed their own towns. Independence Heights is actually the first town that was incorporated in the state of Texas by African Americans.
There are families in that neighborhood that have held that property since that founding era in the early 20th century, and they're hanging on, and it's one generation after another.
The house belonged to my My grandmother, actually my dad's father, built the house.
I have been in Independence Heights for 60+ years.
Longtime residents of this historic neighborhood are working hard to revitalize their community with the help of Rebuilding Together Houston.
It's great for the community, it's great for the city, because, you know, sometimes neighborhoods need a facelift.
They've come in and they've looked through the neighborhood, they've found out the homes that really need help. There's no way we could have done this or accomplished this work without them.
For one volunteer, giving back to this neighborhood really hit home.
My grandfather built a house here off of 36th Street on the other side of North Main, and I grew up here. And how I got involved is I work at AIG. They sent out a mass email to all the employee resource groups, and they said that we were going to be here helping rebuild together. And I noticed Independence Heights. I'm like, wait a minute, that's the neighborhood I grew up in. And I was like, I need to volunteer and give back to the neighborhood because we have to help our seniors because their homes are getting older and they're getting older.
That aging population is just another reason the work done by Rebuilding Together Houston is so vital.
We're delighted to be able to help.
It's good to have you here.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying it.
The cost of a person remaining in their home as opposed to the cost of somebody having to go into helpful care, nursing home care. The cost to our society is much less when people can stay in their homes.
For elderly needing care, the savings can be tremendous. Nursing homes cost 3 times as much as receiving care in-home.
The volunteers that came out to help, I would say, thank God. Yeah, thank God.
Rebuilding Together Houston depends on volunteers like these to help those homeowners in need. Corporate sponsors, church groups, almost anyone could form a crew and start making a difference.
Miss Rita wanted a place to put her washer and dryer. So we're putting a deck out here with a covered roof.
Rebuilding Together Houston is a nonprofit with a long history in Houston.
We're in our 35th year here in Houston. We've helped over 12,000 families. We've put over $100 million of value into these affordable housing neighborhoods.
Through the work of volunteers and funding from public and private sectors, Rebuilding Together Houston is able to create amazing change across our city.
It does take a lot of resources. Let me tell you one of the secrets to Rebuilding Together, and that is the large amount of volunteer help that goes into what we do. So we have different programs: roofing, critical systems repair like electrical and plumbing, wheelchair ramps, energy efficiency. So we have had all these different programs to address the needs of the home. Half of those programs are done by volunteers, and the other half are done using qualified contractors because some of the stuff we do has to be done to Houston Building Code requirements. And so we have to raise every year all of the money needed to do the contractor work, all the money to pay our staff that runs all the volunteer programs, and then we have to recruit and maintain a cadre of volunteers, and we probably in a given year have something in the neighborhood of 5,000 days of volunteer service.
Volunteers from corporate sponsors are critical to the mission at Rebuilding Together Houston. With long-standing partnerships,
personally, I've been working with Rebuilding Together Houston for probably 10 years, and I know I've worked on 30 or 35. As a company in that period, I bet it's 100 or more.
And new recruits.
This is our first house with Rebuilding Houston. We wanted to work our way into it. Got a great crew, both days for 25 people. Redoing siding, scraping paint, redoing a bunch of trim.
Every bit of help adds up to accomplish amazing things.
We got a lot of stuff going on. The other side of this house, they ripped the wall down. This side is already getting painted. Yep. We're fixing windows. All kinds of good stuff is happening.
When a homeowner's application has been approved, the process starts with an inspection to determine the scope of the work.
We will send a housing inspector or a staff member eventually to their home, sit down with them in the home, interview them, look at the home both inside and outside to try to determine which of our programs would fit them.
Progress is great so far. I'll tell you though, there's a lot more construction than we expected.
The structure of the house is addressed, as well as safety and health concerns.
You know, handrails, raised toilets, mobility situations, making sure the carpets are not loose and torn and people have tripping hazards. So those are elements that lead to preventing falls.
When we got here, Miss Retha had the square blocks leading to the street and leading to her driveway, which if you're elderly and you're not paying attention, you could trip over. So it looked really like an opportunity to do a nice crushed granite walkway that doesn't present trip hazard. It's nicer for her, and it's really aesthetically pleasing to the front of the property.
Falls are one of the most expensive issues that happen to seniors. You know, it causes trips to the hospital, it causes broken hips, broken legs, and it starts the deterioration process that leads to more and more health costs into our systems.
Each home is assigned a crew leader, a sort of volunteer project manager.
Just get that flat bar and like pull these trim pieces off. Yep.
It takes a lot of planning up front to do a house in 2 days. We generally have our leads, Kelly McKenzie and some of the past leads, to come out and scope the house, see what needs to be done. And then it's really dividing it up into segments. We do the 2 sides in front and back, and we assign crews to each side, and then get after it.
I'm on the paint crew.
I'm the crew leader, and what that means is I get a lot of questions. I have to give direction, organize groups to work on different parts of the house.
Rebuilding Together Houston provides training to crew leaders to make the process as smooth as possible.
They do a great job of walking you through crew leader training, giving you the materials, doing the inspections, and coming out and teaching you the ropes, going through the whole process. So they have their act together for sure.
Volunteers don't need to have the building experience.
It's just fun. It's really rewarding. I mean, we work with our brains like 2,000 hours a year, so it's fun to work with our hands for 20 hours to change somebody's life.
With a little planning and lots of hard work, homes are typically completed in just 2 days.
Looks a little busy and maybe a little unorganized at times, but everybody's got their task and they're all doing what they're supposed to be doing.
The good thing is, see your grading of your yard?
Yeah,
You just need to come out here and just goes out the street. You'll be good to go.
All you have to do is have a willing heart and be wanting to come out and just give yourself, and the rest will happen.
Thank you for all of you being here. Listen, I know you've got choices on what you do with your Friday, and I bet half of you, raise your hand if this is your Friday off. Yeah.
I think it's just absolutely fantastic because these people have been sometimes waiting 7, 8 years for this to happen, so that they just see it getting worse and worse, and to know that a group of people are going to come in and help them in 2 days. Their house is going to be a brand new colour, and underneath they're going to know that the structure's sound and they're going to have many more years to live in this home comfortably. It's just it's great. So you see them in the afternoon on the second day, and their smile is just getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
It's humbling. It's truly humbling, and I'm grateful. I'm blessed. This is awesome. So awesome.
It's gonna look real good.
The 4 years that I've done it, it's amazing at the end of the second day when the homeowner comes out. You know, we've been called angels, we've been called, a gift from heaven, because it means so much to them. You know, often many of them have lived in their homes for decades. You know, it's where they spent their adult life. And to see it kind of fall down around them, has to be a sad feeling. And it's like moving into a brand new house when we finish. And, there's tears. We've had some that have sung to us. It's amazing. And that's kind of the joy that we feel, and what brings you back is to just see how much you've given back to somebody else.
Thank you, and all of them been really nice. They really beautiful people.
Just coming out and working, for somebody else, the giver is always more blessed. And so you always get something special from that. And for me, it's a special feeling. It's a personal commitment to do those kinds of things.
You can't believe it. That's nice. I love it. I love it.
We had one homeowner say, she just drugged me in the house. She said, look, I want to show you what you have allowed me to continue to be with. And she had on the baseboard the lines of where her kids had grown up and the years and their ages, and she said, this is where all my memories are.
So why is everyone here today? Well, we've reached the end of Rebuilding Together's Super Impact 17 Drive to the Super Bowl. They blew away the goal of restoring 500 homes to a whopping 706 homes rebuilt in 17 months. And today, civic leaders, community leaders, and volunteers are out here celebrating the great achievement. February 3rd, 2017 was a particularly special day for Rebuilding Together Houston.
And we're out here in Houston, Texas, just helping. You know what I mean? This is the immediate house I was working here on today, putting on some primer and some blue paint. We just want to have or allow people to be able to live healthier lifestyles, and I mean, that's what it's all about.
Rebuilding Together has worked with the NFL in Super Bowl cities across the country for decades.
It's a crazy event. It's called Kickoff to Rebuild. It's the 22nd one that we've done with the NFL during Super Bowl. So it is the service day during Super Bowl, officially sanctioned. So we have some football players here, and we have Lowe's and CBRE as the big sponsors. And we do 6 houses, a food pantry, a welcome center, community open space, lots of volunteers helping the residents here.
The Kickoff to Rebuild event was lots of hard work and lots of fun for the community and volunteers. But Rebuilding Together Houston had big goals to reach leading up to this day.
We developed this campaign called Super Impact 17, which was a 17-month, $600,000 campaign.
In addition to fundraising goals, the organization committed to helping 500 homeowners in the months leading up to Super Bowl in Houston.
So far, so good.
Special events like this U of H tailgate were held in appreciation of the sponsors.
This event is in recognition of our Super Impact 17 donors. There's about 27 of them that have really stepped up to the plate and helped us raise money so that we can expand our programs.
It also raised awareness about the work being done by Rebuilding Together Houston with a special on-field recognition. In the end, Rebuilding Together Houston surpassed all of their goals, helping more than 700 homes. It all culminated at Kickoff to Rebuild on February 3rd.
Well, you can see right now that there's so much going on, and we have a big community resource fair to allow the community to understand what other resources are available. But for the 6 homes that we've been working on, they are going to live in safe and healthy homes.
The work here at Independence Heights is more than just homes. A neighborhood park, a food pantry, welcome center, and even a museum archive dedicated to the neighborhood's rich history are all receiving a facelift.
Our work here in the community is to revitalize the community, but also preserve the history. We don't have a welcome center. We have a museum, but it needed a little tender loving care. And so this project is all about bringing all of those things to fruition.
It's about investing in the communities. It's about these neighborhoods, restoring the rich history here in Independence Heights.
The energy from the volunteers and community on this special day was what it's all about.
If you can see behind me, there is neighbors from the community. We have pastors here, we have representatives here, state representatives here. It's just a way to shine a light on this special place.
What a very special time in Houston, but it's always good to give back to others.
Being the platform that I have, I kind of, gotta use that, to be able to help people. And you don't see, professional athletes do stuff like this all the time. And I want to be that 1% or that different, professional athlete that really cares about the community and comes out and, wants to help out. And, by being a professional athlete, sometimes people think of us like mystical creatures. We're kind of on a level that not many people are on. But the fact that I get to come down here and really share my story and my testimony, be able to help families be able to live better is awesome.
We're really celebrating Independence Heights. That's why we're here. We're trying to give it an uplift, bring resources to the community because it's a special place.
Local restaurants fed the hardworking volunteers, school groups performed, organizations provided helpful resources to the community.
There's a lot of excitement, there's a lot of energy through the activities. We had kids out here earlier singing, getting everybody in the mood. But to see people of the community working together to help an area that needs improvement is very exciting for Houstonians.
The positive energy definitely carries on.
At the end of the day, of course they're exhausted, but they want to know what's more, what's next, what's the next project, how can I give back even more? Typically at the end of the day, folks will be covered with mulch, paint, what have you, but they walk away with smiles on their faces and they know they've made a lasting impact in their community.
The feeling is beyond words. Just to be able to make an impact, I guess if I was to describe my biggest satisfaction is when we start the project, then invite the family homeowner to see the end product. It's beyond words. They're truly appreciative of what we do. And we are very, very honored to take place in our communities where we do business.
Kickoff to Rebuild is the end of a 17-month campaign, but it's not the end of the work that we do. We've been in Houston for 35 years, and we're only just getting to Independence Heights. We're going to be here. We work all over Houston and Harris County, so we're going to be in other neighborhoods throughout, and we always need help. We always need people. We need volunteers. We need resources. So it's not an end. It's a great day. It's a great feeling. It's a lot of wonderful people giving up their time and their talent. But it's going to continue after today.
Rebuilding Together Houston provides its services at no cost to the homeowners, so their efforts rely heavily on corporate sponsors and individuals contributing to this important cause.
CenterPoint supports Rebuilding Together Houston in a number of ways. First, I'm on the board of directors. Second, we provide office space for a very modest cost for Rebuilding Together's management team in East Houston. Third, we provide a number of crews multiple times a year to go out and actually work on the homes. And I guess finally, we provide some pretty good financial support to Rebuilding Together Houston.
NRG has a whole crew here today. There's probably 20 people here today. We probably had 40 yesterday. And our job is to return this house to a livable state. It's been vacant for some number of years. And our goal is to replace some siding. We got 2 new doors, a lot of windows replaced, just to make it livable, keep the weather out, keep it warm. So this is where we live and work, and we want our customers to know that we're here.
Sponsors are a key component of the success for Rebuilding Together Houston.
We've been supporting Rebuilding Together for over 20 years, and both with dollars and with volunteers.
We think it's extremely important for AIG and our people to give back in our community, and the work that Rebuilding Together does here in the city is absolutely tremendous.
For some companies, rebuilding homes is a natural fit.
This is something that I love to do, love to help folks. I'm a commercial builder, so it's my blood.
We sell houses, and fixing up houses for people that need it seemed like just a perfect fit for us.
It's about giving back to the community.
I'm a Houstonian. I grew up here. I grew up in one of the communities that we serve, and I don't want to see my city deteriorate.
I think the biggest benefit is showing the community that they're important. I think a lot of companies sometimes lose sight of that. It's about the bottom line, and without our community, we're not going to be successful. Our community are our customers that we serve. We wanted to give you an invitation to join the JEXA family and become a JEXA customer and give you a free year of electricity.
Oh, thank you.
It also can provide a boost to morale and teamwork in the office.
The work front we have back in the office is much different to the interaction we get to have out here, and a manager is just a guy with a hammer, and individual contributors up there telling the boss what to do. So it's really good fun to have that interaction.
I love, just to give back in general. I love to work with my other employee colleagues who are out here that I don't normally see in this kind of environment. It helps you build deeper relationships with them, and just esprit de corps and morale is just much better, and you just get to see people in a different environment. So I always benefit from all of these projects. I always meet somebody new who I keep in touch with or get to develop a deeper relationship with.
For some of our people, this has actually created an opportunity for them to expand their project management skills. And those are skills that they can bring back to the company.
Not only do you get teamwork, not only do you help people, but you get a lot in return. I've always felt that I've gotten more out of Rebuilding Together than I ever put in.
There is no doubt about it. Rebuilding Together Houston is transforming lives and the city itself. And none of this would be possible without the volunteers. And many say they receive much more than they give.
It means a lot. It does. To see the smile on Miss Williams' face and the good we're doing, to see all my co-workers out here, makes you feel good.
When you lead a project like this and you see the homeowner and how happy they are, you can't go home but feeling just happy and excited about what you've just done.
It means a lot to me. It really does. I'm so glad. I'm appreciative. I'm very appreciative of it.
I tell people a lot that we always talk about how we're going to make a difference in somebody's life. At the end of the day, it's these lives out here making the changes. We're the ones who are changed. We're transformed for having come out here and done this.
So, what can you do to help? Rebuilding Together Houston is always in need of volunteers.
Once you start, for me, I can't quit.
I've become a professional scraper. I have scraped probably 16 houses.
You don't need building experience to help.
There we go. Trash detail, cleaning crew.
There are plenty of jobs. You don't need to be a carpenter to be able to participate. I've done roles from being the materials coordinator and running to Home Depot and picking up stuff for the team to painting.
But if you or your organization have building experience, that's always welcome too.
If you're someone with skills and someone with tools, we always need those kind of folks to step forward and say, I'll work with one of your crews. And that's a good way to volunteer. You don't have to get an entire crew together. You can use your skills to help us with some of our really difficult projects.
Right here, a little bit of...
Groups can organize their own crew.
You've got to do it. It's fantastic. It's great for the community. You don't need a lot of people. You've got a couple friends with pickup trucks, with some tools. 10 to 20 people, you can work on a house. There's different level houses. So if you've got a small group or less skilled people, take on a level 1 house. It's a lot of just scraping and painting, which pretty much anyone can do. So I want to encourage everyone to come out and participate with Rebuilding Together Houston.
Whether you're an individual who can spare a few hours in the rebuilding office or warehouse, or a few dollars to support the efforts, or you're interested in getting your organization or business involved, we invite you to reach out to Rebuilding Together Houston.
We set a goal for ourselves to double our impact, to help twice as many people, and to do that by 2020. And so that's going to take even more resources.
Just need a hammer for down below.
The number one thing is just the look on the homeowner's face. You know, it's quite addictive to help somebody that really truly does need the help.
It means a whole lot to us. You know, to take out daytime on their weekend, their days off to come and help us. So we're grateful. We appreciate it.
Probably one of my favorite things that I do every year.
Thank you, thank you.
Have all your friends and family come over and look at your new curb appeal? Yeah.
It's a blessing. That's all. It's just a blessing.
Well, that's the end of our show, but it's not the end of the great work being done at Rebuilding Together Houston. We hope you consider what you can do to help the individuals and the homeowners, just like you've seen today, stay in these communities and their great homes. For more information, log on to rebuildinghouston.org. I'm Michael Garfield, and thanks for tuning in.
Rebuilding Together Houston would like to give a special thanks to the sponsors of our Super Impact 17 campaign, who helped make all of this possible.